What is going on, my friends? I hope you all are doing well. Do you like that classy little intro that I didn't make? I love it. I think it's cool. I've been having it's been a crazy freaking week for me. So I've been looking for ways to just expand in any way possible, and like that's the countdown timer is something I've wanted to add. Super simple, but it's cool. Like it's a free countdown timer, and it's like usually I always think like, oh, I have to do everything, you know, I have to create everything. But sometimes it's nice to utilize and work with things that other people have created, and collaborate and promote their stuff as well. So and that's a big part of this channel too. Which is interesting because that's the whole reason for this. One of the main topics for the show is actually promoting creatives. So that's one of the things we're going to be doing today. So this one, if you're interested in checking out that countdown timer, it's by Promotion Templates. That's their YouTube channel, and I will add the link to that below. But anyways, welcome back. Today I want to just jump into doing what I just said I was going to do, is promoting actually a YouTuber that I found today as I was looking through Reddit. I found this guy said, basically he said he had wrote in Reddit, he had made a post and said, he's just like, if you upvote my my post here, I will give a stern look to my cat. As many times as you guys upvote this, I will get a stern vote to my cat. A stern look to my cat. So this guy does this, and he ends up getting 11,453 upvotes. And so he created a video where he does just that. And let me just show you guys just real quickly. So this is Gus Johnson, and oh shoot, it's not playing. Let's go back and see why that's happening. 1 second. But anyways, yeah. So I was really I was really wondering how this was gonna go down. So give me 1 second. Let's see if we can get this thing back up and going. So let's see if that works now.
First 100.
Huh? I wonder why that's not working. That's weird. Maybe there's a way. Let's see. Maybe we can shift it. Let's see if we can. Oh, this is fun. I wonder why that's not playing. Huh. Maybe if we shift the... Is this gonna work? Let's see. Oh, great. None of it's working. No! So I'm trying to show you guys this. And see if I can get this to go. There's got to be a way to make this work. So let's do this live. We're making this work live. We're gonna make it happen. It's definitely doable. Sometimes it has to... So OBS definitely, oh, I think it's working now. Yeah, OBS is a little glitchy. I use open broadcasting software. It's awesome. It's free. I love it. However, I don't love it when it glitches out on me, and it's just one of those things. It just is what it is. I think I know what I got to do here. And we're gonna get this going in 1 second. I think I got it. I think I do. Let's try it again. And get that up there, just like that. Almost there. Okay, I think I got it. Yay, I got it. Okay. Okay, we're good. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, so essentially, what I was trying to say is, yeah, so this, he gives a stern look to his cat. He does this for 11,453 times. Well played. Okay, it froze again. But anyways, you get the point for that. With that. But anyways, so as I, it was slightly entertained by this video. I started looking at some of his other videos on his channel, and I really actually enjoy his page. He's got some very awesome, like, short sketches, which I actually want to show you guys right now. Assuming that this actually works, and if it doesn't work, what I'm gonna do is just get the videos directly and give it to you guys. So let's see if we can multitask here, stream while we actually get these videos, because I think that's just the only way it's gonna work. So we're just gonna go. Okay, so see how fast I can do this. I think I got one. All right, so we're gonna pull up this one right here. This should work, hopefully. I didn't get a chance to test it out, so we'll see what happens with it, but I think we can. So here we go. Here's the first one. Oh, yeah, okay. So here's the first video that you see, and hopefully this works. This is the first video that you'll see when, essentially, when you get to the channel. So let me see if I can make that bigger for you guys. Okay, maybe not. So that's fine.
Oh man!
Okay. Okay, it's all glitched on me today. I don't know what the deal is. It's totally weird. Let's see if I can get it back to, let's see if I can get back on YouTube. Let's see. Let's see if I can get that working. Oh, it's working now. Yay! Yay! We got it! Okay, before it stops working. Let's get it. Okay, so there we go. Okay, I think this is gonna work now, guys. So let me just turn this up.
Oh man!
So I think my favorite part about that is it's so simple. It's such a simple idea, and it's just extremely effective, and he got a lot of views for that, and that's totally awesome. This next video is another simple one. That's why I love it. I'll show you guys right now.
Just gonna check and see if the house is safe before I go to bed. Hey, are there any stabbers down there?
No, it's okay.
Okay, good.
It's ridiculous. It's so awesome. And then this last one, I think this is my favorite one. I'll show you guys right now.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So you guys get the point for that. So this guy's name is Gus Johnson. So if you have not heard of him, look him up. Let's see, what is his channel? Oh, he doesn't have like a specific tag for his channel, but I will include his channel links below. But yeah, I really love that guy. That guy like inspired me. I'm really interested in making like super short like sketches. I think that would be really fun because it's like something that's very doable, and like you can do it on your own, and like you don't need much. You just need like one room. It's like if it's like a 15-second sketch, you just need one room. Bada bing, bada boom. So he inspired me, and so I wanted to share him. And like lately, I've been thinking about, especially this week, I've been thinking about how do I, improve, what way can I improve on this channel? Like, I've been extremely overwhelmed with work. I've just had so much to do, but like at the same time, I've just been like, well, there's got to be something small that I can do to make this better, to improve on this in some way, because, if you're not aware, this is a very, this is a prototype. Everything I'm doing right now is a prototype, and it's a creative process. And so one thing that hit me is that one thing I really do enjoy is like promoting other creatives and working with other creatives and sharing their work. And so that's something that I hope to do more of. But I kind of want to shift gears into like the main topic that I wanted to talk about, which is constant creative development. And what I mean by that is essentially doing streaming every day. The reason why I chose streaming is because it's a way in which you can produce content consistently, and you don't have to put a tremendous amount of effort into it. You can have a finished product by the end of your stream, essentially, So it's like, so with that, there's obviously some like, there's pros and cons to that. The pros are, it's like very fast, simple, easy. It's like, basically, it works well in the algorithms. What other things? It like forces you to improvise and be in the moment and just be real and raw, and really shows more of who you are rather than, it's like you can't edit anything. I can't. It's like there's very limited editing I can do as I go. And that's a really cool part. Con to that is obviously I can mess up, or like obviously just now technical issues cause me to like delay the show, whatnot, and that's fine, and that's just like crap that happens. Also, it's like streaming every day. It's like you're forced to like find all this content, have all this content, or know what you're going to talk about every single day. And so as you're developing as a creative, as a creative project, or just a creative in general, I think this is one of the most difficult parts, or things that you run into, or like I've run into many times in my creative life, is running out of content, or at least not being unsure of where to go next. And when you're not sure where to go next, you feel uncomfortable. It's like, it's not a great place to be. And there's been so many times in my life where I've essentially just like stopped creating because I was just totally overwhelmed and ultimately self-conscious about like what this is like about what I was doing with my creative abilities, like what I was releasing. And so I put so much focus and like care on the content that like the process fell away, and because I wasn't focused on the process, I wasn't able to actually hold out long enough to like to figure it out what is exactly I was doing. And so with this project, I really focused on this constant creative development. It's about doing it every day. And the fact is that every day you're not going to know what to do. Every day, if you're doing it every day, like it brings in much more room for error. But at the same time, it brings in much more room for you to expand, for you to discover things, for you to get better, to practice. And so like that's exactly what I'm doing. And so like earlier this week, I kind of felt like shit because I was like, God, what am I doing? Like this sucks. What I'm doing sucks, and I just haven't been able to put enough time into like figuring out what I want to do. And so like a couple mornings this week, I've been like really like, okay, what kind of topics do I want to focus on, or like what can I share? Like it's like I'm feeling completely uninspired. What is inspiring me right now? And so through that, through like meditation and like research and looking into different things, I've discovered that like one, I do need to develop more show types. Like I don't want to do this particular type of show like every day during the week. And I already had kind of like a similar kind of revelation earlier where I was like, well, I don't want to do this show 7 days a week. I only want to do it 5 days a week. And then 2 days a week I want to stream games. So that's what I discovered there. And now I'm realizing I don't want to do this show 5 days a week. I don't even know what this is, exactly. And I'm developing and I'm figuring it out. It seems like more of like a newsworthy show, or like more of like a promotional type, promoting news or stories or people or creatives, that's what it seems to be, and I'm discovering that out as I go. But I realize that it's like I want to have other types of shows where maybe I interact with someone else, or like I play a game, or like do something that is that switches up the energy, and allows me to interact in different ways, and that way I can essentially prepare more for this type of show while I'm doing other types of shows, and also it takes a lot more of a burden off of having to, essentially I can focus on the best information for this show rather than having to like be committed to having all the similar type, like for instance I talk a lot about technology and like the future and like I guess like non-physical things and like creativity. I talk about a lot of those things on here. What I would like to share is the best content that I find, and right now I'm only sharing the content that I find interesting, but it's not necessarily the best. I can't filter it out at all. So I'm hoping to get to a point where I can filter that out, and go from there. So anyways, there's a lot of great things to this, but I really feel that there is this power to creating every day. There's such a power to that. There's like, it's like if you already have, it's like if you're on social media, or like, you know, you're in the business of media, the obvious key to that is that you have to be in touch with your audience every day, and actually multiple times a day through multiple platforms. Like that's like a necessity. And I think it works the same way with your creativity. Like if you want to develop your creativity and grow your creativity, just like you want to grow an audience, if you want to grow your creativity on the inner side of that, you have to tend to it every day, multiple times a day. And so for the streaming gig, I found it like very effective because I have this commitment. It's not that difficult. It's like usually I'll commit like basically an hour a day to this, and I can do that. And it's like if I need to commit like 20 minutes to it, I can do that too. You know, it's really great. I can just hop on here and get it going because I have a system set up and it's ready to go. So that's really amazing. And so they're doing this. It's allowed me to like stay strong even during the times where like right now I just don't have time. I have so much work on my plate, and it's like, but it's wonderful because in the past I would have been like completely overwhelmed, and because I would have been worried about how, what I'm doing and where I'm going, or like how people are gonna think, what people are gonna think about, like if my show is crappy or if it looks like I didn't prepare much. It's like I would worry about that, and then it would ultimately keep me from wanting to actually do it. And then there would be one day where I was like, I just don't have the energy to do it, and then I wouldn't do it, and then it would just end. But now it's like, no, I'm okay with looking bad. I'm okay with it not being the best because I know that this is a prototype and I'm in a stage of development. I'm focused on the process. I'm sharing that process with you guys. And through that, it gives me the strength and the power to continue moving forward, knowing that like this is episode 24, episode 224, it's going to be a completely different thing. It's going to be it's fucking amazing compared to this shit right here. So anyways, it's awesome. And I'm really excited about that. And I think that I'm very much uncovering a creative, I'm basically moving through creative barriers that like have really kind of inhibited me for my entire life. And then on top of that, I am discovering creative processes that I think can be translated to a whole lot of other people as well. So I'm fucking epically excited for this, and I'm so grateful. And I'm so grateful if you're watching. I'm so grateful for that. And to be honest with you, I don't care if anyone's watching, which is like ultimate freedom. So anyways, there's a lot to look forward to, and yes, that is basically what I wanted to say about constant creative development. Do it every day. It has to be done every day. It's like if you really want something, you will do it every freaking day, and you will find a way to do that. It doesn't take much. You can commit to as little as like 15-20 minutes a day, but you have to do that. And if you can create systems that allow you to just jump in there and get it going, once you do 15-20 minutes, it's easy to do an hour. And so that's a really cool thing. And just imagine like if you committed like 365 hours in a year to your creative thing. How many days is that? 365 divided by 24 hours that would be 15 full days of creativity. Like that's a lot of creativity right there. What could you do if you committed to something for 24 hours a day for 15 days? Like, let's say you had an endless supply of energy. You could do that. What kind of shit would you create, and what would you learn? That's a lot of power right there. And the thing is, it's like once you get on the roll with it, it's like it just becomes easy, and it fulfills you because you're like, shit, I'm learning and growing, and I'm doing stuff that is like mine, and I'm not necessarily working for anyone else. Like I'm growing myself, and I'm tangibly growing myself because I'm creating stuff. How powerful is that? I think that's probably the most powerful thing you can do. So, anyways, fuck yeah, let's keep doing this. Let's keep rocking it out. I'm excited because I feel like this weekend I'm gonna come back on Monday with like a new approach. We'll see, but like I'm really hoping to do that. I'm hoping next week I can make some connections with other people, do some more collaborative stuff. But yeah, all in all, I'm super pumped, and I'm feeling more energized than ever and ready to continue moving forward. Hell yeah. So anyways, I hope you all have an amazing rest of your week. I will see y'all tomorrow for Thursday's cast or stream, and hell yeah, see you then. Peace and love.